apparently there was a shooting outside the White House just a couple of hours ago. And we're still learning everything. We still don't know the motive. There's a lot that we haven't yet figured out. But what we do know is that a couple of National Guardsmen were injured in the line of duty. And first of all, I want everybody who's a person of faith to say a prayer for those two National Guardsmen, that they're able to spend Thanksgiving with their families instead of losing their lives, because I understand they're still in pretty tough condition. But I think it's a somber reminder that soldiers, whether they're active duty, reserve, or National Guard, our soldiers are the sword and the shield of the United States of America. And as a person who goes into work every single day in that building and knows that there are a lot of people who wear the uniform of the United States Army, let me just say very personally, thank them for what they're doing. We're grateful to them, and we're praying that they're going to be safe and they're going to spend Thanksgiving with their families. God bless them.
I was across the street when the first round of shots were fired. A little bit of disbelief, but people started running, cars started speeding off as well. So we ran about a half a block. Everything was kind of quiet. So we started to make our way back, thinking maybe it was construction, and that's when there was a second shots fired.
There were two rounds of shooting.
Yeah, not too far apart, maybe seconds. When we walked back, there was just one police car there, and there was broken glass and for the bus stop, and they had one person pinned down. It looked like two people were pinning him down. One person was wearing a black hat, may have just been a civilian, I'm not quite sure. Then a utility truck moved out of the way, and that's when we saw the National Guardsmen on the ground. They were trying to resuscitate him. There were other National Guard members that were consoling each other, that were obviously very upset about what had happened.
Two of our brave members of the National Guard and the Department of War were brazenly attacked in a horrendous act of violence. They were shot. They're in critical condition. As you can see behind me, we have assembled the full force of both the federal and state and local law enforcement agencies to bring bear all of our resources to make sure we find the perpetrators responsible for this heinous act. And make no mistake, they will be brought to justice. Since this is an assault on a federal law enforcement officer, this will be treated at the federal level as an assault on a federal law enforcement officer.